stay a while and listen.
Taxes is feeling unwelcome. Now Taxes is an open door to new TurboTax stores. Meet our experts. They do your taxes, so you can walk out with confidence. Now this is Taxes.
All right. Man, this track is good. It's good. We're good. It's Saturday. We are here with more StarCraft on a Saturday. What's up, everyone? It's falconpaladin. We are doing some live games today. We are doing some pro replays today as well. Should be a good time on your weekend. I know it's freezing to death for people on the East Coast and in the center-ish of America, the Midwest, but man, it is, I don't know, I guess it is still 28 degrees this morning here in the Salt Lake Valley, so not, you know, not warm exactly, but definitely not as cold as it is in, like, Minneapolis, where, you know, there are negative 30-degree weathers out there, so not a good time. Not a good time. So hope you're staying warm if you're in a place that is that cold, without a doubt. Wander says he's very cold. Well, there you go. Well, it says it's very cold. It doesn't say he's very cold. Dev's here. We got Nimo Noom out on the purple dimension. Alcatinis is here too. Says, I am a knight. Zerg can't hold 3-gate all in from a knight without extra income. Oh! Oh, got it. Alcatinis. What's up, Vincent? Blobby. YH is in here. We've got MQ. We've got Terry Fisher. Lock with no keys. How's it going, Lock with no keys? Let's see. Blobby, Terry, Indigo Rada. Nothing below 40 until next Saturday in Australia. 40 is too hot. Like, I'm not a huge Celsius guy. I don't understand Celsius as well as I should. But my goodness, 40 degrees Celsius is too hot. That's what I've decided. Yeah, this is my orc shirt. What up? It says WOG on it. Got it for Christmas. I know, Indigo. Here, look. I'll get the exact number. 40C2F. 40C2F is 104 degrees. So once we get to 104 degrees, I'm like, all right, that's it. That's too hot. I'm out. We're done. Thanks for playing. Not happening for anyone. Okay, that's up. Do we have to change the other sound? Your Pepsi exploded in the garage, YH. What a tragic outcome for somebody. For somebody as deserving of Pepsi as you. Let's see. Volume mixer. The game sounds a little bit low. Yeah, that's better. That's better. We're going to bring the game sound up. We're going to bring the Falcon sound up. We're going to do it. That's what we're doing here, folks. Vespine cast may be required. Woof. Okay. I got your email, MQ. Yep, it's in the folder. falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of Brood War. And all right, we're good. What's up, Dollaville? How's it going, man? Okay, so we're going to head on out to the folder with all of the replays in it. This one right here. The name of the folder is, in fact, replays. There's like 15,000 replays in this folder, so it's a big one. Dev is asking, will there be an update for StarCraft 2? Yeah, definitely. I don't see why not. They had an update 2 or 3 months ago. So yeah, they're still updating StarCraft 2. I don't know why they would stop, Dev. Everyone is going to experience a cold storm. I don't know, MH. Like, you think Utah's going to get smashed here? Could it be nice? I mean, I'd like to get snow once. I don't want to get snow like every day all winter. I don't want to constantly be shoveling my driveway, but, you know. If we got a snowstorm, I think it'd be okay. Dev is sad about StarCraft 2 getting an update. Oh. Okay. Alright. Well, actually, the funny thing is the mountains are supposed to create the snow, right? The weather patterns generally come from the west to the east. And as they come from the west to the east from the Pacific Ocean, they hit the mountains and then they dump their precipitation so that the clouds can then get over the tops of the mountains. Is the whole idea of how that's supposed to work. Weatherman Falcon. Heck yeah. What's up? Hans von Totenland here from the start. Excellent. I don't know, Wander. Don't know how Twitch decides what a stream streak is. Protects you from the cold. That's not how that works, YH. Terry's supposed to get 2 feet of snow tomorrow. Wait, am I supposed to get... We're not supposed to get snow. Maybe a little bit? Maybe like on Thursday? What does this look like? Hang on. Hold your horses, everybody. Let's see. 10-day weather forecast. Yeah, no snow. Sunny, sunny, cloudy, 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 sunny, sunny, cloudy, cloudy. A high of 38, 45, 47, 47, 46. Like, this is 40s and 50s. We're going to get down in the freezing and the lows, but then it's going to warm up again. Yeah. I don't know, dude. I do not know. The weirdest winter that I can remember. Yeah. And there's Hans. Dude, really? Time for a resub from Hans von Totenland. Gets the tier 3 resub. Rocket out here on a Saturday. Wow. What do we got? That is a 13-month streak.
Just finished a 13-month-long project and literally got sick afterwards. So now huddled up here with some hot and sour soup doing nothing watching my favorite stream. Cool face emoji.
Ooh, hot and sour soup. That sounds delicious, Hans. I'd be okay with some of that. Let's update our support goal for the Purple Dimension with Hans. Hans, a good representative of the Purple Dimension. We like that guy quite a bit. With the tier 3 sub. And we're good. Ka-choo. All right, what's the deal? Let's go into the Cast This folder. That's where we've been playing recently here. We've got 2025. Yeah, this looks like a good little run of games. Let's go quickly in action on Polestar. Again, quickly, kind of an up-and-coming Terran player. Action, established pro Zerg player. Action's not someone who's like the greatest Zerg player of all time, but he is pretty great nevertheless. So let's see what Action's up to. The Macro Zerg. He's got a nickname. If you have a nickname that is the Macro Zerg, you're pretty good. So top right of Polestar, it's Action. Top left, it is quickly playing the toss. Wander started a frenzy at your local Walmart. How'd you do that, Wander? I did hear from somebody locally that they went to Costco and there was a limit on how much water and how much toilet paper you could buy. It's like, what? Again, we're not supposed to get a storm here in Utah. I don't know why there'd be limits on goods here just because the Midwest is getting blasted and the East Coast is getting blasted, but whatever. Panic is panic, I guess. People are trying to buy up all the toilet paper. Again, they're having COVID flashbacks. Oh my gosh. It's a rare game where each player is actually playing under their actual name. Insane! What's up, Jordan? Looks like we're hatch firsting here from Action. Looks like quickly. Yeah, there's the gate. Yep, gate opening against hatch first is kind of dangerous. Oh, never mind. There's the overpool. Okay. Overpool from Action against gate first. He'll be totally fine. Wander started a frenzy at his local Walmart using knees and elbows. Yeah, it's an orc shirt. It says WOG on it. Orcs are fun. I kind of feel like orcs might be my favorite faction in Warhammer right now. They are hilarious and great. Terry Fisher says a woman wants everything from one guy and guys want one thing from a lot of women. Ooh, profound. You know, in generalities, I think that does make sense, Terry. That's funny. That's real funny. Okay, probe scouting. Oh, seeing the Overlord knows what the Zerg is, doesn't know what he's doing exactly yet. Zealot in production. No crazy early gas or anything. Probably going to expand, but overpool means that we send the Zealot out. Do we keep it at home? We're sending the Zealot out now because we don't know that it's a hatch, or we don't know if it's a hatch first, or if it's a pool first. It is a pool first, which the probe is going to find here soon. Zealot actually pulls back a little bit. Probe shows up, sees Zergling. Oh, yeah, okay. Maybe we'll stay home for now because the Lings are moving out. We're going to chase this probe with one Ling. Send this guy top left. Send this guy cross spawn and try to find the Protoss. Sounds good, Blobby. That's a good way to live your life. Alright, so Ling comes in, sees Protoss, sees Gate, knows Zealot, sees Expansion, says not 2 Gate. Cool. So not a 2-gater. Oh, gets a third base down. I think that probe was trying to block that. But then Zealot hops in and says, oh ho ho. Trying to get a third base, Aria. What's up, Max? Avkatinis was playing fake Max in the free-for-all yesterday, and he won the free-for-all. So technically, Max Power 58 won the free-for-all last night. Quick shot. Quick shot. Lings will save it. I mean, he knows he's not killing this hatch with one Zealot. Given enough time, yes, but no. Action's not going to let him do that. So as long as 2 Lings are attacking the Zealot, yeah, he's not even like pulling back. He's not even pulling back wounded Lings there. Just whatever, it's fine. Probe scouts in, tries to see, is there a lair? Oh my gosh, the lair timing perfectly scouted by quickly here. He sees what's up. He says, yeah, that works for me. We've got no Hydroden, so don't have to worry about a bust. Don't have to throw up cannons desperately. But let's get a Forge. Let's get a Gateway. A Cyber Core would be pretty cool to start at some point here, but he's been delaying it because he's making so many Zealots. Hey, look. More Zealots inside the natural base. Pulling everybody out into the main temporarily. He's denying all mining at this base for at least a couple minutes. And then another Zealot, another probe. Dude, one Zealot probe combo is interesting. Another Zealot probe combo is interesting. Ling's inside the main base from Action. Here to scout more than anything else, right? Maybe kill a probe if you're lucky. Am I in a good mood if I ignore your trolls, YH? Is that what you've decided how that works? Max says, if you play with an A max power, you win, even if you're not max power. Interesting theory. Yeah, nothing's to handle this. These guys are going to micro as well as they can, but... whatever, Smalls. Whatever, Smalls. So Ling's still alive. Zealot's still alive, but not really a threat. Overlord sees a cannon coming up. Spire on the way. No real surprise about that with the lair timing. And a weird, kind of just scrappy early 5 minutes in this PvZ. Finally, a Stargate's coming in. So, again, will this be a couple Scourge, or will this be an investment into Mutalisks by action? Depends on the Hydra timing, right? If we get a Hydra Den here in the next 2 minutes, probably not going to be an investment into Mutalisks. Could be a couple, but not going to be crazy with it. Yeah, these Speedlings are being so annoying. I'm not sure they've killed a probe yet. 0 kills. Oh, at least there's one. Oh, 2 probes killed. All right, all right. Oh, and then the probe blocks that guy in. Sick move by the probe. So a couple probes died. 32 to 28, not a worker situation that I don't think Quickly is all that happy with. He still doesn't have a Hydroden, so it's looking like it's going to be Mutas. At least a couple here. It's only 1 gas, though. So it's Scourge with a Carapace upgrade. And still no second gas. Macro Hatch coming up to the Nat. So, yeah, I get it. You're going to make a couple Scourge for the early Corsair. Thumbs up. But you don't have enough gas to make a bunch of Mutalisks. You don't have a Hydroden. I'm not sure what action's doing here. It is a +1 attack for the Corsair, so they're expecting Mutalisks to kill. Or at least they're expecting not a Hydralisk bust timing, because Corsairs are useless against that. Macro Hatch, Macro Hatch. Look, man, he's named the Macro Zerg. Are we surprised by this? Evolution Chamber. Is he going Zerglings? Like he's going to go Scourge for the Corsairs and then upgraded Lings for everything else. I'm honestly a little bit flabbergasted here. That's a creep. That's a creep. Production tab, still no sign of any Mutalisk production or any Hydrodens. It's got to be Mutas, just a little bit later. What's up, Savior Sword? Yeah, no Queen's Nest, no Hydroden. Wait, he's getting missile attack. Dude, do you... Falcon blindness strikes again. Oh, he just starts it. Okay, so it's just a super delayed Hydroden. He got his worker count up. He got his macro hatch count up. He started a +1 missile attack upgrade before he started the Hydroden. This is a weird build out of action, man. It's going to be 1,000 zealots heading across the map with speed very soon and a +1 attack. So that's why the Sunkens are back here. And the Hydras are in production. So he's going to defend with Hydras and Sunkens and Lings. I like it. It's good defense. YH says he's in bed watching StarCraft with pizza and Pepsi. Can anybody beat that? Is anybody's current situation better than that one? Ooh, it's a good question. I don't know. I'll have to see if other people speak up. 2 Sunkens, and he does make some Mutas. Okay. Okay. 3 Mutalisks with another one on the way. Again, the Carapace upgrade indicates we probably want it for the Mutas, but I've seen Zerg players get the Carapace upgrade just for Scourge, too. MK's doing taxes. He wins. What's up, the schmuck? Psychonauts says Pepsi sucks and I have a full bong and an ounce of kind bud. I think I win. There you go. Psychonauts is saying he's having a better time than you, YH. What's up, our stuff? 1605. See you later, Zealot Gator. So the Mutas, again, not a huge 4 Mutas. Oh, does he Lurker? Eddie Lurker? Wait, no, that's a neutral leg. He doesn't have Lurker aspect yet. He's Getting upgrades for the dudes anyway. Oh, I like the early Archon here. Oh, look at all these Scourge. Wow. So it's not Ogre Zerg. It's just an interesting kind of halfway combination of Scourge and Mutalisks. And Hydras. Getting upgrades for everything. Delayed the Hydra Den. Delayed the Muta production to do this. Yeah. Oh my gosh, the Scourge count is so heavy. Look at these guys. And they've got a Carapace upgrade, which means they can survive like maybe an extra hit from 12 Corsairs. Maybe. This neutral egg's about to spawn as well, Wander. What's up, Orty? Fourth base down the right side. I think Action is having a great time here. He cannot be busted. He's got the Hydras. He's got the Scourge. These Corsairs are very worried about both of those units. The Zealots can't do anything with the Sim City we've got here. Great opening. First 10 minutes, I think, is belonging to Action. Plus, he's getting a fourth base, while the Protoss... Oh, yeah. Scourge connections are helping, too. 6 +1 Corsairs sharking around. Trying to find, any Overlords. But no, the Overlords are all home. Lings are out on the map. This is an Overlord that is alive for no reason. And here comes the Zerg. That's a lot of Hydralisks, dude. All right, quickly. What are we going to do? What's the answer here? We've got Psystorm. All right, good. How much Storm do you need? All of it. This is a lot of Hydralisk. +1 attack on those dudes. The Dragoons are sitting here at 1-1. Dang! Orty's on a 25 stream watch streak. Orty! Holy smokes. Let's go. I think that's the biggest one I've seen recently. And what's up, undergrad? Happy weekend, happy Saturday, happy StarCraft Saturday, all. Can this Zealot get a kill? No, he's hiding. All right. Mutas are just here to snipe out High Templar. 5 of them. Shoving away the Zerg again. I hear you, Max. I hear your investment advice. But I only invest in Coke Zero. Cherry Coke Zero. The cherriest of Coke Zero they've made yet. Third base of the Protoss is up. Is he getting a Reaver Tech yet? No. Observatory, yes. Queen's Nest, 13 minutes. Pretty good time for it. And nobody... I mean, Zerg doesn't really want to fight here. He's just running. Run. Oh, glad to hear that, undergrad. StarCraft is perfect for eating late-night cup of noodles. Sam Morris found the stream. Good job, Sam. Have you been looking for the stream? Having a hard time finding it? Because I don't know. I guess it could be hard to find out on YouTube. It is a big platform. I think this is Action just being like, I'm cool with 4 bases. I'm cool getting a hive. Well, let's just kind of keep the Protoss at bay while I get up to my 5th base and a 6th base and get out the Defilers and start play grinding, and we'll get this going. But for now, I don't think there's anything he wants to do. He doesn't have any lurkers. I lied. He has a whole ton of lurkers. He didn't have lurkers until recently. He was using all his gas on Hydras and Scourge, but now he's got lurkers. A big lurker line set up here on Polestar. MQ says, is this a good time to mention that I interned for a brewery? Ooh, that sounds like a pretty fun time. Did you learn a lot? I bet you did. Yeah, look. Base. Sitting around. Honestly, if I'm Protoss at this stage, Zerg's not trying to kill me right now. He is all locked up on his side of the map. Expand, expand. We talked to Toy Cop about this like a year ago. If Zerg wants to play this way, great. Take half the map, wait for the Zerg to try to kill you because they have to, because you have half the map and they have half the map. And then you'll win. You will win if you have half the map and the Zerg has half the map economically and you're doing engagements. You're going to be more cost efficient and you will wear the Zerg down over time. You have to be very patient. Yeah, I don't know about this. But hey, he's doing this before Dark Swarm shows up. It's a double Defiler Mound behind this, but not here yet. Look at all these lurkers. The Dragoons are crushing them as they need to do before the Dark Swarm arrives, because once that arrives, you're toast. This is a very strong attack from Quickly, man, but flanked from the south, flanked from the north. Not that worried about lurkers if they don't have Dark Swarm. Look at these guys. Yeah, just crushing them out here. However, slowly getting whittled down by non-adrenal lings. Fourth base on the left side. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is really entrenched Zerg player. Defender's advantage is kicking in. He's got more bases than the Protoss does. The Psystorm's getting good trades, but the Zerg's better economy is helping him weather this. And Quickly's got to fall back. Yeah, again, Quickly expanding down to this corner would be amazing for him. I don't know that engaging out into these high ground positions where action is all set up with defense is the way to go. But yeah, double Defiler Mound for double the upgrades. Wait, hold on. One upgrade at least. Consume's on the way. You could totally get Plague. You've got the money for it. You got double Defiler Mound for nothing? Aw. I was so cool. I was so excited to see Consume and Plague coming in at the same time. And then Action's like, nah. Ah, no. As soon as I get disappointed, he does it. Cool. So Consume and Plague at the same time. Heck yeah. You know what I'd do if I had 2 Defiler Mounds? 2 upgrades at the same time. Cool stuff, Action. Loving it. The Broncos are going to beat the Patriots. You just pick the underdogs, YH. It's not interesting. I know who you're going to pick in every game. You can put it in the Sports Ball channel if you want, but I think everybody knows what you're doing by now. Good old Jared Stidham. Backup to the backup of the Broncos. Okay, technically he's the backup. He's the first backup, but still. So yeah, here's the problem, man. Now you're getting plagued. Now you're dealing with Dark Swarm. Quickly, bud. I need you to expand down here like yesterday. Come on. I don't know what your plan is otherwise. I guess he was trying to expand up here. No, say the Cracklings. We've got 1-1 upgrades. Definitely not. Terry Fisher's rooting for the Rams to win the NFL. Well, win the Super Bowl. Nice Plague. Nice double Plague. Ooh. Fancy. And Cracklings. Cracklings and Plague means dead Dragoons. We're going to start seeing fewer Dragoons here and more Archons as Quickly switches into late game against a Zerg player as good as Action. Yeah, Archons in the production tab. That's the play. Another good Plague. Again, the Plague grinding is so powerful. Tastosis talks about it every time they do an ASL, is the Plague grinding is so good. Really makes the difference for Zerg. A little bit of an attack up this way. One Darks. Oh, no splash damage. Quickly. Quickly. Wait, hold on. Maybe he'll save this base with a last second backup High Templar coming in to save it. Oh, yeah. Gets the storm off. Not enough. Okay, cool. Oh, the Defiler got killed, though. Oh, the base gets saved. That's huge. This base dying. I'm not sure if that's even a base. Defiler dies after getting a Dark Swarm up and doing a couple Plagues as well. Okay, but seriously, though. This Ling is going to kill your base. No. Dude, Ben Roethlisberger was a giant of a man. He really was. From when he came into the league, he was a giant of a man. All right. This is something you could do to win this game. A little bit of a storm drop action. Okay, not unloading there at all. Is he just, like, trying to straight up kill the main base? Or, you know, Archon Zealot dropping inside the main base of Action. Sure, that's something we can do. Lurkers and hiders are responding. Cracklings all over the place. Sure. It was cute. I don't think this is going to do much. But I like the idea. Yeah, Action sniffed that out and shut it down. TikTok, YH. I told you I've been banned permanently from TikTok, right? For posting StarCraft clips. Double shuttle down, but I think those were empty. This space is dead for reals this time. Yeah, YH, you should go to a TikTok stream and try to see how fast you can get banned out there. TikTok is crazy sensitive. No, not copyrighted. They said I'm violating community guidelines. They said I am permanently banned from TikTok for violating community guidelines. Here, you can see the stuff that I'm posting if you want to check it out. Just do a dance and they'll unban me. Our stuff says Diet Pepsi is bad. I agree. Diet Pepsi is, in fact, bad. Right? Psychonauts? No! Action, counterattacking, for basing quickly. Yeah, against all of the Zerg. Okay, well, I don't know. I wish RJV was here to explain why he sent this replay in, because it's kind of just Action doing whatever he wants and quickly tries to get in there and can't. Can't kill a base. Can't get this up. The drop was terrible. Zerg's all over the place down here in the bottom right. I don't know. I do not know what RJB saw in that one, to be honest. But hey, it was a PVZ that Action won. Zerg fans are happy. See, there you go. Han said he got banned from TikTok and didn't even posted anything yet. See? TikTok's insane. I'll go. Okay, what's even funnier, though, is that I finally sent an email to them being like, hey, I don't think I should have been banned. Could you look at my account and unban me? And I got a response from a person in like 2 hours that was like, oh, yeah, totally. Looks like your account is fine. Looks like an erroneous ban. I'll get your account back up. And then an hour later was like, here you go. Your account is back. And I was like, cool. And then I went to log into it, and it's like, you have been permanently banned for multiple violations of community guidelines. And I said, what? So I went back, and I said, so I'm still banned? And then they were like, oh, yeah, hold on. Let's escalate this to a higher team. So they escalated it to a higher team, and someone else told me, hey, your account is back, and be sure to give me 5 stars on your customer survey about how good I did solving your problem. And I was like, maybe he fixed it this time. And then I went, and I logged back in, and it said, you have been banned for violations of community guidelines. And I said, anybody know what they're doing over there? Does anybody know? I'm not sure, G22. What's up, Veet? Our stuff says that Diet Pepsi is garbage since they changed what goes into it in 2012. All right. Let's Bishop and Rain this on Deja Vu. Bishop. Raid. Rain is terrifying. Probably the favorite to win this thing on Deja Vu. Version 2.0. K Kitten and MSTZ Dex. Protoss. Cool. So top right, white Protoss player Rain. Maybe honestly, the most consistently successful player over the last 10 years in StarCraft. He has been so good for so long. And in the bottom right, it is Kitten, also known as Bishop. So I responded to the guy who asked for the customer survey response, saying I'm still banned, and I haven't heard anything back since. So that's real fun. And part of me is like, is this a scam? Did I get the wrong... Was I on the wrong website, right? Was I on the wrong website trying to contact TikTok, and I sent the information to a scam artist, But, like, they never asked me for my password, and they never... Like, I don't know. Like, how do you ban... I don't know. How do you scam somebody whose account is banned? Like, if you could log into my account, then yeah, get my password, access my account, do some scammy stuff, but you can't? I don't know. I'm just still so confused by this whole thing. They're just incompetent, I think. Oh, Tablon. Did I mislabel a replay and say it was on the wrong map? Sometimes I do that. Which... Oh, no. Here. Let's see. Let's see if I can find your comment. Oh! The... Action versus Light? And I said it was on Deja Vu. Oh, that's it. That's it. That's the one. I will update that right now, Tablon. On Retro. Kabam. Excellent. Thanks. Yeah, usually I see those comments, but I must have missed yours. I apologize. But I see it now. So, Gas, Cybercore, Factory. No one's Nexus firsting. Nobody's 2-raxing. This is a very respectful and nice PvT. No one's going to try to do anything crazy here. Just going to get Dragoons out. Going to get a bunker out. Going to get tanks out. Going to expand. Everything's fine and dandy. Nico's freezing to death. Here in the Salt Lake Valley today, Nico, it is 28 degrees, which is cold. It's definitely cold, but it's not as cold as it is in a lot of other places in America right now. YouTube sent me an email that says I'm now live on my own channel. Thanks, YouTube. Why is that? Wait, what is going on? I am so confused. Ugh. I know I'm live, YouTube. Why would you send me an email like that? It's my favorite StarCraft matchup. I think it might be PvZ, although recently I've kind of started getting on the TvZ train a little bit. For a long time, it was PvZ. Like, any StarCraft game on YouTube, I would watch PvZ. But I think TvZ is creeping up. It's 12 degrees in Boston, 10 degrees in Connecticut. What's up, Goat? How cold is it where Goat is today? There's the expansion, and there's the expansion. Like I said, this is the most normal of PvTs. The most normal of PvTs. MH says he's surprised Action was able to win that last game. What? Why? What in that game made you think that Action was in trouble? Ah, little Marine tank, Vulture push. He's pretending like this is a Nexus first. What the heck, Bishop? Why? You're not getting it. He's got Dragoons. You only do this when the Protoss went Nexus first and the Dragoons are way late. I mean, he got a bunker up. That's exciting. But no, you're not getting in here. This is really fun by Bishop. Like, I'm not saying this is stupid, but he's not killing the Nexus. Defender's advantage means that there are more Dragoons getting produced to the front lines faster than ever. I mean, this is annoying. What's up, Stefan? Welcome back. Stefan showed up to the stream yesterday and became a channel member at the same time. What a baller. So the gateway dies, the pylon dies, more dragoons pop out. A Reaver's on the way? Oh, spider mines. He really wants that tank to die, but it's so hard with the tanks and the repair. Oh, dude, this is very cool by Bishop. He's got 2 bases rocking back here. He's up in worker count. This Reaver is going to be a big freaking deal here. This tank is a hero. Only 3 kills on him, but he's been doing the work of the Terran. Another tank shows up. I don't know that Reavers are exactly the answer here. Oh yeah, it's in range of your mineral line now, sir. What you gonna do about this? Dude, Bishop, you are so cool. Yes, Christian, for some reason, I saw somebody posting on a local sports board this morning that they went to Costco and there were limits on how much toilet paper and how much bottled water you could buy. Okay, good. Rain Reaver stuff. This isn't snow, but Rain's pretty great with Reavers, too. He gets the tanks, and like I said, the Nexus is not going to die, because this isn't the Nexus first. But it was an attempt at a timing attack that Rain has held. He's lost a bunch of Dragoons. He lost some probes. His 3rd base is delayed. And, I mean, Bishop's on 2 bases. It's not like Bishop is, like, 1 based all in him. That's not what happened. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, we looked at the forecast for the Salt Lake Valley for the next week, and there's no snow in the forecast. So I don't know why people are panic buying here, but people are sheep, I guess. They see people are panic buying in Nebraska and Wisconsin, and they're like, oh, there's going to be a national toilet paper shortage. We got to buy stuff here in Utah, too. Eye rolls. Eye rolls for everybody. Going to take a 3rd base? Thinking about it. See if he can take a 3rd base. Ina says you should cast the live games from CPL. They need casters. I suppose. I don't know. It's not consumerism, Psychonauts. It's panic buying. It's like, if I don't buy this now, it won't be available later, and then what will I use to wipe my butt then? Consumerism is like, I'm going to buy a car because I don't need a car necessarily, but I'm buying a car because it'd be nice to have another car. So cool. 3rd base coming up from the Protoss. We've got factories on the way from Bishop. It didn't kill the gate. It killed a gateway, but it's going to delay the 3rd base, and I don't know if that was enough for Bishop to actually get the lead here. What's up, Max Tyler? Ooh, if you saw the replay that I posted today on the channel between Light and Hero, Max sent that one in. So thanks again, Max, for the replay. It was awesome. I recast it for the channel today. 3 base, 2 base. Protoss is happy about it. Carol Boost coming in. He knows Reaver Tech already exists. I don't think there's been any real attempt of Reaver harassment from Rain. He's just trying to get his economy back up and running. He is getting shuttle speed, though. So he's thinking about it. He's going to make these shuttles effective later on. Ob sees the tank count, sees an SCV holding a canister of Vespene gas in amongst his tank friends. Goliath shots on that shuttle is so good at keeping that Reaver away. See, now the shuttle doesn't want to get anywhere near these tanks. Tank bombing is not possible. You got to be so careful with those Goliaths. Nice, Max. Where'd you get the replay? Sniping in on the left side. Are there enough Dragoons to do this? I don't know. The Reavers are dead. The shuttle is dead. Not enough Zealots. He's trying to make Dragoons happen, but that is so many siege tanks He's going to kill a couple of the tanks. Not all of them, and the reinforcements come up. A spider mine gets burrowed and, chases that Dragoon. That was unfair. That was too far away, I think. From the Protoss perspective, anyway. Good grief. So, third base is defended against vultures, not against tanks. Tanks have a +1 attack.
Good morning, Captain. Our long voyage from Earth is over, and we are holding a stationary position near the borders of Dominion space.
I haven't yet, Max. We'll do it on Sunday. Dragoons again. Ugh. Trying to fight against tanks by themselves. There's a Reaver on support here, which is nice. And, Reaver dies, but the tanks die. Teamwork makes the dream work for the Protoss here. Lot of vultures, man. Enough vultures to fight these Dragoons with spider mines, probably. Spider mine, spider mine. Yeah, all right. Woo, that was amazing stuff from Bishop. Third base might be in a little bit of trouble here. There's nothing there. Is this wall a hard wall? Rain GG's out. He's like, nope. Third base is dead. All of my Dragoons died to a very sick Vulture Surround Spider Mine lay. And Rain taps out. He doesn't want to be 2-base to 2-base. Dude, wow. It did work out for Bishop. That little timing attack with the bunkers, with the siege mode, with the vultures. Didn't kill the Nexus, but it really hurt and slowed down Rain enough that the follow-up attacks were good. And just not enough zealots. Trying to make Reavers happen is tough in a PvT like this. And Bishop gets the win. Hot didgeridoo. That was awesome. Good game by Bishop, man. Terran gets the win. If Ganon was here, he'd come out and say how Terran is overpowered and bullcrap. And it's an outspend, but only by 1,200 resources in 12 minutes. Really not going to get the work done. Yeah, we're talking about it a little bit in the Mojo Dojo G22. Let's go TVZ between Ashley and Soma. So ASL 20 champion Soma versus Ashley. Did you know about the Easter egg in Google search, says Max. If you search for dog, a button with a paw appears. Aw, that's adorable. Yeah, there's a lot of fun Easter eggs out there. There was one that was Ling Rush. Is that still around? I don't know if that one still works, but that was one for a while. It was very, very cool. Anywho, top right of the map, Zerg player is going to be Soma, nickname Professor today. In the bottom right, it's Ashley. So, is anybody playing under their names? Kind of. A little bit? Yes, just a little bit. I don't know, Wander. The reports, it's real early in the reporting on it, Wander. I think Ice claims he was armed, but some people are saying he wasn't. We'll find out. It takes time. Like everything, it takes time to figure out what's going on. Not going to rush to any conclusions here. Boom, boom. Hey, do what you want to do, G22. Boom, 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 boom. If you type Last of Us, mushroom icons appear, and you click on it, mushrooms will grow on the screen. Hallucinated Ursidon, MH. Yeah, that's kind of fun, huh? Kind of fun. Yeah, they did it back in 2012. So you can play, you can defend against a Ling Rush in Google. Yeah, it's funny. Man, that was 2012. Hatch first from Soma. Proxy in his Ashley. Let's go. Again, even if you're an ASL champ and you go hatch first and somebody proxies you, you can die. Let's see if Soma can hold this, folks. Drone does scout it. That's really important. RJB was back yesterday. Yeah, RJB came to the stream yesterday. Played in the free-for-all. Oh, you mean on the Discord server? No. He's not back on the Discord server as far as I know. He could be in there under a different name. But yeah, trying to make sure Bunker does not come up Priority here for Soma is that no bunker. Hey, I shall return, subbing at tier 1 for 12 months. Let's go. I shall return, and he has returned. Drones fighting, because guess what? No lings are on the way. But drones are pretty good. Pretty good. All right, fine. Couple lings on the way. Ashley heading home. See, scouting the proxy is everything. That was huge. Thank you, I shall return. Updating the support goal to 172. We'll do maybe one more pro game max, and then we'll get into the live games after that. So like this one and then one more. Safety sunken coming up. I mean, sure. Hurry, sunken it. Bunker again. Wow, all right. But there's lings this time. Yeah, he cancels the bunker. Kills a couple drones, but all the Marines die. The bunker gets canceled. The sunken finishes. The SCV dies before getting the scout off. Oh, Ashley. Tough look, Ashley, on the opening here. But getting the Vulture out is kind of fun. Interesting mech follow-up to a proxy single Rax attack. Thinking about expanding, but I don't really have much to defend against lings. He's got a Vulture, right? Ashley has a Vulture. Hydroden coming in. Okay. Interesting. So it's going to be a Lurker bust counter attempt here by Soma. Not going Mutalisks as the follow-up, which I love to see. Kind of tired of Mutas and TVZ, to be honest with you. I know it's great, and I know it can win games, but man, every TVZ going Muta is just like, all right, guys. Can mix it up a little bit. But it's definitely a Dumek. There's the expansion. Trying to get away with it. This is a little bit dicey, but I guess the Vultures do have map control against lings at least. But once Hydras show up, oh, that's going to change. The equation will be completely switched up. Factory, yes. Armory, yes. Vulture, slow Vulture trying to get in here and do something. Spider Mine's on the way. Interesting. So it's a Hydra Den, but there are no Hydra upgrades coming in. It's a Spire. He changes his mind. He was going to go Hydras, but he's like, oh, this feels pretty mechy. Let's try to get Mutas out and kill Ashley with stuff that flies, because Ashley doesn't have anything that can shoot up. He's getting Vultures first, which means Mutas are going to be really good, but then there's the delay because the Spire takes forever to build. This is going to be tight. Charon, oh, he's got a Goliath. Okay, a Goliath. Ooh, I Shall Return says, make pro gamers play a ZVZ where Mutas are banned. Does that get into Hive Tech? Does that make ZVZ move into Hive Tech? Because if so, that would be awesome. There's the Charon boost, and there's the Goliath production. Okay, so Ashley's fine. Like I said, if you could make Mutas faster than this, you could have done something here, but nope. Got the safety Goliaths here. Doesn't even know what that's what this is. Has not seen the Spire. Yeah, so I Shall Return says yes. Well, there you go. A Burrow's on the way as noticed by Wander. Good, Burrow. Tablon says, help me install StarCraft. What? Why are you even trouble installing StarCraft? Mutas at 7.5 minutes, but it's been a weird game. 5 Mutalisks. Couple SCVs dying. Really not going to town on these SCVs all that much, but forcing... There you go. Forcing the Goliaths out is what you want to be doing here. Slow Overlord being used to clear out spider mines. I don't think we have speed for Overlords at this point. Nope, definitely slow boys. Getting a +1 attack. No sign of Overlord speed. But getting a third base. So yeah, wonky game, but it's turning into mech, which I'm a big fan of. +1 attack coming in from Ashley. 350 APM for Soma, about 300 for the Terran. Mech's requirements for APM are not that heavy, but ooh, look at this. The Ashley games are wonky, says RJB. True facts. I remember that. I've cast maybe 3 or 4 Ashley games in my time, and every one of them is like weird some way, but I like it. I like players that play weird. That's what Zealot is all about, right? Goliaths. Couple Goliaths go down. Turrets getting sniped. Natural base income is not looking super safe, but the Goliaths come in to temporarily provide some safety here. Mutaflock 8. +1 attack not done yet because it takes forever. Third base. Ah! He denies the third base with vultures while the Mutalisks are away. Nicely done, Ashley. Okay. The weirdest player is Foden, but he's kind of semi-retired, says RJB. Aw. Well, come back, Foden. Play weird games for us. Swiped. What's the build, RJB? Wait, is he the one... God, I'm trying to remember that super weird game you sent me where he like floated a factory all the way across the map to the Zerg. That sounds about right. Foden versus Action. If I remember right, I think Artosis casting got like 60,000 views on it. So people have seen that one. Goliath upgrades scale very well against Mutalisks. Everybody knows that. So again, +1 attack's done. Even better against these Mutas. Take that, neutral Zerg eggs. Nobody likes you here. Ooh, a Carapace upgrade on the way. From Soma too. Third base delayed. Big time delayed. This is kind of nice for Ashley because his natural base was a little bit delayed. Lost some mining time there too, so delaying the third base of Soma is awesome. What's up, Drew? We are mecking. Ashley's mecking super hard. I mean, this is Avocat versus Jaedong level Goliaths right here. This is all the Goliaths known to mankind. High ground Hydras are going to be tough to deal with. I think on low ground, the Goliaths do pretty well here, but against high ground, a little bit trickier. Muta's diving back in. Sniping down turrets with double volley here. That +1 attack is done. Ooh, high ground Hydras did not hold, actually. Real bad. Real bad. 210,000 views on that video. Yeah, that's what it is. RJB. Okay, get on out. Get on out of there. Yeah, Mass Goliath. I mean, tanks are on the way, but if this third base dies from Soma, I don't know what he does. Dude, this is kind of insane. He's trying to get Sunkens up because Sunkens are really good against Goliaths, but dude, they're not done yet. This one is done. It'll get a Sunken or 2 off before it dies. Dude, okay, can the Muta save the base? Good stutter stepping here on the Goliaths. The Hydra's providing the damage here too. But if the Mutas all die, then the Hydras are going to have a hard time against these 1-1 Goliaths. The Mutas are dead. Are there enough? Actually, not 1-1 Goliaths, just +1 Goliaths. And Soma saves the third. Okay. Okay, some drones died, some Sunkens died. All the Mutas are dead. Just a few Hydras remaining, but he held it. Wow. Whew, whew, whew. That was amazing. So, fourth base trying to come up here from Soma. No sign of a third base from Ashley. Army value is not good here for the Terran. Couple Goliaths, a siege tank. Siege mode is done. Ooh, back into Mutalisks. Soma here too. Recognizing the power of the mutas against the tanks especially. One tank. Is that a burrowed? That's a burrowed ling. Hey, what's up, Coheed Z?
Eternal will of the swarm, and that you have been created to serve me.
What is up? Thank you for the follow. Trying to get to 3,900 followers out here, making some progress all the time. Only about, what, 40-something more to get there. Burrowed Ling gets detected by the missile turret. Naked third base expand. This is an open path, too, dude. You can't just... He's like, oh, wait, hold on a second. Is there anything up here that I have to worry about? No. Are you just scouting with it now? Hey, Coheed. Thanks for the follow, dude. He's just sending an SCV out across the map for scouting at 13 minutes. I don't think he gets much information. Goliaths have the 1-1. They don't have the +2, though. Again, +2, +3 Goliaths against mutas are amazing. Max Tyler says, Goliath build is too wonk. It wouldn't be able to stand upright in real life. Really? Interesting. I don't see why, but I'm not an engineer. Oh, yeah. These 1-1 Mutalisks going to town. Is Soma the best player in the world with Mutalisks? I kind of think he is. Shutting down all mining inside the main base. Turrets are not standing against these Mutalisks either. Just a ridiculous amount of Mutalisks here with the 1-1. The tanks are useless against these guys. The Goliaths don't have the +2. I feel like Rush would have +2. I feel like Light would have +2 by now on his mech. Siege tank count enough to handle these Hydras, I tell you that much. But if the mutas can thin this tank count out a little bit, then sure, it can work out. But yeah, no third base. No third base. Fourth base, fifth base coming in from Soma. Ah, come on. Soma's got this thing. He was probably going to win this thing anyway, but it was an interesting opening. And almost got that third, which might have been the death of Soma. But, you know, if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas, I believe is how that saying goes. More mutas, more Hydras, +2 attack coming in on the Hydralisks, and no further upgrades to the mech. None. No upgrades at all. Wander's hoping for some queens. Like I said, the Hydras are toast. Tablon says that Soma is not the best Muta player. Well, I'll be. All right. Give me who else you think it should be then. Can't just say you're wrong. Who's the alternative? Sieged up. This is a really big setup here. Flanking against the reinforcements, Soma is going to take out 5 or 6 Goliaths. Pretty much no problem, but his natural base is falling apart real bad. This is weird. He's like, yeah, go ahead and set up at my second base. I don't care. I've got 3, 4 more to play with. +2 Hydras, 1-1 Mutas. Yeah. This is 2 base, all in from Ashley, folks. He's not getting a third base. He's not getting upgrades. He is hoping to win right now. Can he do it? Here comes the everything. Overlord's coming in to try to absorb some of the shots from the Goliath. Hydra is trying to get in here too, but the siege tanks are crushing the ground. Are there enough Mutalisks? It's kind of hard to tell because they stack up, but they're taking major hits. More mutas are coming out. Soma's income is good. The natural base does get wiped out in all of this chaos. But the muta count is dwindling. The Goliath count is also very dwindly here. More Goliaths are coming up. Hydras are intercepting those. I think the Mutas win this battle, but the stutter step micro from Ashley is great. He wins the battle. The Mutas retreat. More reinforcing dudes come up. This is insane. Pushing up to the third base. The natural base is dead. Ashley has set his sights on another place to go to try to win this game. What? This is such a tough situation for the Zerg. He's all entrenched in this spot. You can't get a full surround on it. You can attack from this side or from this side. That's all you can do. The drones are evacuating up to the top left. That's what I'd be doing too if I was a drone. Sieged. $129 to 82 supply. What? The Spire might just die here. What? Dude, the 2 base all in. Soma's trying to get a 4th and a 5th base up. Might have been a little bit too much. The Hydras fighting directly against Goliaths are still going to do fine. Needs that tank support. Yes, Spire dead. New Spire already coming up on the left side top there. Hydra Den getting killed would be nice, but I think he assumes there's probably another Hydra Den somewhere else already, which is entirely fair. Counterattacking into one high ground siege tank. I don't think he even saw the tank. Yeah, main base dying, spawning pool dead, evolution chamber dead, lair dead. But again, no third base. Soma can go ahead and relocate up to the top left, and Ashley's going to run out of money down here. No third base from him. This is a crazy game. Yeah, Defilers are not anywhere in the future here. This is a nice engagement from Soma. I don't think there is. Tanks are dying. Hydras are crushing it. Reinforcements from Ashley are struggling to get up and join the main force of the Terran. Also, there's a third base over here. He did get a third base, but does he have a third base actually? Because this is Soma joining the party to say no. Definitely not allowed. No third base for you at all. He's trying to save it. He'll save the command center, but this is an insane game. It's 50 supply for Soma. Mutas flying out. Zerg player, again, 2 bases, 25 drones, not bad. But that base coming online is massive because the natural base is gone, the main base is gone. Not taking the gas here. Is not really as gas starved, I guess. Is he still not getting an upgrade? Still not getting a further upgrade. I really feel like a +2 would be amazing for these Goliaths. They're winning so far. It's not like, you know, they're losing all these fights. They're doing fine. The Mutas come back. Reinforcing Goliaths are coming back, though. They're trying to kill these tanks. They get one of them, but lose couple Mutalisks in the process. Up the left side. Sieging up. More Mutas jumping in, but that is, the Goliath count is still joining this party. 119 to 55 supply against Mech? No, probably not happening. Dude, this is insane. All right. Well, I think Soma might be dead. He's expanding down the left side. I'd almost say he's cockroaching. He's really focused on that neutral egg. Like, even more than killing that hatchery, he wanted that neutral egg dead. Counterattacking back into the third base. Did you leave enough Goliaths to stop this many Mutalisks? The answer is, oh man, reinforcements coming in, and that's a GG! Oh, Ashley gets the win against Soma. After the initial barracks rush, the barracks proxy didn't work, did not kill Soma, but then into the mech, into the Goliaths, into the mass Goliath attack in the third base, which really slowed down the economy. The third base was delayed by Soma. And then the all-in with the 2 base is up to the natural base to kill it, up to this base to kill it too. And then just ran it from there. Wow. Yeah, Goliaths with +1 really scale well against Mutas. Mutas are small, but you're still doing damage against them, and the damage adds up real fast from these Goliaths. Insane. And then the Hydras were just really a struggle thing. I mean, mass Mutalisk I think would have done a lot better here than investing into those Hydras, just because the how many tanks that there are. But yeah, amazing. What a great game from Ashley. I mean, that's something I might want to recast and repost on the channel later this week. So GG, dude. Way to go, Ashley. Taking out the ASL 20 champion, Soma. All right. What are we doing here? 124 to 150,000 points. Outproducing and outkilling, and Ashley outraising buildings in a TVZ. That's hard to do. And the outspend by Soma of only about 4,000 resources in 21 minutes is the deal. All right, so let's get into one more. Jaedong versus Eros on Radeon. So yet another PVZ for you here. But yeah, happy Saturday all. I know a lot of you guys are freezing to death right now. And if you're in Australia, you are boiling to death because it's like 41 degrees Celsius. So, you know, depending on where you live, different weather experiences. Bottom left, it's Eros' Mighty. And in the top left, it is Jaedong. All right, man. Jaedong in a PVZ against Mighty here. We like Mighty quite a bit. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Mighty Protoss. He's a mighty Protoss. Yeah, Drew. Maybe, again, Reavers, Psystorm, Archons, all that stuff is good against Zerg. It's just all very gas heavy, very gas expensive. It's hard to do all 3 of them until you're up to a 4 base or a 5 base economy. Mighty goes for the gate opening, just blind. It's an overpool here. Wait. Yeah. No, actually, straight up 9 pool? Jaedong, you dirty dog. Okay, he's 9 pooling here against a gate opening, which is going to be just fine. Really not a struggle holding a gate opening as a Zerg player if you get your pool out that early. Yeah, Overlord after pool here. And there's the gas, which indicates speed very, very quickly here too. Yeah, can you live on Venus? Isn't it just a gas giant? Okay, 3 lings on the way. 3 sets of lings on the way. Speed getting started at 213. And Probe sees it. So that's why you scout, man. If you see this here rather than here, you can win the game versus lose the game. So immediately, Zealot going to stay home. What are we going to do? Pull some probes? I'd pull a couple probes here. Definitely don't expand yet. Maybe build a forge, build a cyber core, something to wall off. There you go. Forge, Zealots blocking. Excellent response here from Mighty. Jupiter's a gas planet. Oh, I got those confused. Is that a... Oh, I thought there was a gap down there, but that's what the egg is for. That egg is here to make sure you can wall off against lings. That is the sole purpose that it exists. Alright, so Protoss is fine. What's up, Orb Goblin? Welcome back, dude. Another newcomer to the stream. Back today for the Saturday stream and the pro replays. Question is, are we going to get this gate? I don't think we're winning with these lings, but are we getting the gate? It's looking dicey. Hold on a second. Gate does go down, but enough zealots to fight. Jaedong gets a ling into 5-4. How many lings get in? 4 lings get in. Cannon a little bit late to the party. Dude, Jaedong got 4 lings inside Mighty's base. That's not good. That is horrifically bad. Cannon in the mineral line cannot come up too soon for Mighty. He needs it. He needs it like he needs to breathe. Probes. Probe micro is so hard to do here. We got more lings out there. We're rebuilding the gate. Still not expanding because of course not. It's a lot of investment into lings here from Jaedong. Probe dies. A couple probes have died, but a lot of lings died while I was away. Wow. That was actually really great probe micro from Mighty, killing all but one of the lings that got inside his base. Third base from Jaedong. Second base from Jaedong is done. And if you're Mighty, you can expand, but you don't know that. You don't know how much of an investment into lings this is. But with the cannon behind the wall and the zealots blocking the wall, further ling attacks are probably a complete waste of time. Cybercore coming in. Oh, no, he does know that. No. Jaedong knows what the Protoss is up to. Protoss does not know what Jaedong is up to at all. So Jaedong says, what? Huh? Did I try to kill you with lings in the first 3 minutes? No, that wasn't me. Look, I've got 3 bases. I've got a Hydra Den coming up. That certainly could not have been the Jaedong that I am. How did this cannon die? There's 1 ling in here. He got 4 kills, I guess. Wow. Would I vacation to Mars or Venus for a day? I think Mars would be cool to go to. I don't think Venus. I saw the Matt Damon Mars movie. What was that one called again? I read the book, too. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. You think he canceled the cannon? Maybe he did, Drew. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. The Martian! Thank you, RBV. Thank you, Bovine. Matt Damon. Yeah, The Martian. Barca Tactics knows what I'm talking about, too. Yep, that's what the movie's called, too. So we're going Corsair +1 follow-up here. I just think there's more kind of cool stuff to see on Mars. More rock formations and stuff. Venus is all gassy and foggy and hard to see what's going on. You're just kind of like in a fog the whole time. This is my uneducated opinion. Right you are, RJB. Again, Jaedong lings are hard to kill. He's been in this base for 4 or 5 minutes now. Scouting around, running around. Barca Taxis says, if there's people in space boots in a movie, then I'm in. What's your favorite space movie? I like space movies, too. I like Arrival is a good space movie. Serenity is a good space movie. Alien's a good space movie. I think you're right, Drew. I think you are correct. I love this very brave 4-kill Zergling working away on this assimilator. He's not going to get it, but he's very, very brave. And he finally dies. Finally takes him down. Woof. Star Trek First Contact. Barca Tactics loves the Alien franchise. Have you seen The Expanse, Barca Tactics? It's not a movie. It's a TV show, but it's really good. I really like The Expanse. So, Hydra range upgrade finishes. The Hydras begin firing away with their extra range onto the gates. Man, Jaedong is trying to win this game fast today. The 9 pool and then the Hydra bust follow-up. He has no interest in getting in here and getting into late game against this Protoss. Who, by the way, canceled his +1 attack on the Corsairs because, duh. This is so many Hydras. Yeah, you should. Oh, man, I think you'll love The Expanse, Barca Tactics. If you like space, The Expanse is awesome space. Highly, highly recommended by Falcon. Templar Archives, Citadel, yup. Psystorm, and Zealot Legs before Corsair upgrades. Thank you very much. This guy's running around, trying to do what he can, but with as many hiders on the field as there are, he's not going to get much done. This might be a bit of an older game, Drew. I don't know how new that meta would be, necessarily. RJB says that Andor is the best space series. I really love Andor. You know that about me. Everybody knows that about Falcon. He loves Andor. So, what's the plan, dude? Jaedong, what are we doing? Macro hatches. Gas. Does he? I don't think he wants to get into late game. I think he wants to Hydra Lurker contain Mighty on 2 bases and kill him before he gets a 3rd. Because that'll do it. If the Protoss can't get a 3rd, Hydra Lurker wins 99% of the time. Speed lots are ready to go. Hydras want none of that smoke, so they're getting on out. Any sign of Lurker aspect? No. Sure. Let's go ahead and get a Spire at this point. He's playing mind games here. Nice flank, though. He's trying to make Mighty think that he's not going Mutalisks, so that Mighty won't invest into Corsairs, and then he's making Mutalisks. Is this going to get scouted? This is a big scout. If this Corsair can find that Spire... Here. I'll feel Corsair vision. Cool, cool. Hydroden, neat, and... Oh, he does! Nicely done! Nicely done. Okay. He sees the Spire and says, oh, maybe there are Mutalisks here. What's up, 4 Prime? How you feeling today? Ooh, Dark Archon from Mighty. He's like, all right, if there's going to be Mutalisks, I'm not going to be able to Corsair them to death because I don't have any Corsairs. But let's go ahead and Maelstrom Storm those suckers into the ground. There's the Maelstrom. It's the backup plan to dealing with Mutalisks. And even something that a lot of players do early, right? A lot of players will just make the Dark Archon against Zerg because, hey, it's nice to feed back Defilers. It's nice to Maelstrom even Hydralisks if there aren't any Mutalisks. It's not a bad move. Yeah. Corsair gone. That's going to be the last Corsair we see today, I'm pretty sure. So it's going to be a move out with High Templar, and if the Mutas try to dart in there and snipe the High Templar, we Maelstrom them and storm them, and then that's it. So here, or if the Mutas come into your main base and try to kill all of your probes, we Maelstrom storm them too. 92, 93, 94... 95, 96, and 97. He sees the Dark Archon, right? He's like, oh, wait, no. 99. Got him. Why didn't you just run? Oh. Jaedong was too risky there. He saw the Dark Archon. You just run. You run from a Dark Archon. Because the odds of that happening are way too high. Oh, gosh, Jaedong. He saw it. He saw it and had time to get out of there and was like, I can win. Nope. No, you cannot. You invested a bunch into those Mutalisks, and now they are dead. Good job, Dark Archon. No kills. He's got a bunch of assists, which is not something that they track in StarCraft. Oblivion awaits. Yes, it sure does. Oblivion always awaits. I mean, Hydras don't necessarily have to run if they see a Dark Archon, whatever. But Mutas, stacked Mutalisks gotta get out of there. Mighty getting a 3rd base. Jaedong's got a 4th base in the top right, keeping up as well as he can here. 58 to 54 workers. He's down in supply at 13 minutes, which is really bad. Mighty being this down in supply at this stage against 1-1 Hydra, 1-1 Lurkers. Got the 3rd base up, though, so he's got a chance to survive. He doesn't have another Maelstrom yet. I don't think there will be any Defilers in this game to feedback for a while. I don't see any sign of a Queen's Nest from Jaedong, and he's not really thinking about doing one either. Trying to break out of this is going to be a tough thing to do. Ugh. Lore-wise, armies freeze in fear when they see a Dark Archon. Ah. Yeah, I hope Hashim's doing okay, too. I know he was going through some rough times. Stormed. How much storm do you need to break this kind of a contain? There's a Maelstrom. There we go. All right, all right. How's it going, Argonest? Sounds like a productive Saturday, Argonest. Hydra Dance. Oh, he stopped the Hydra Dance. This contain is too much. It is. Unless we can get Reavers out. Again, but 4 base is what you want for the Reaver. I mean, I'm impressed he got a 3rd. Getting a 3rd base against Jaedong when he's trying to contain you is not easy, but he managed. Part of it is all those Hydras died. You're killing a lot of Zerg, but this is a 5 basing Jaedong, sir. Probably not going to work out for you in the long run here. Yeah, Mighty's in a lot of trouble. If you can break it and kill a base, that really turns the tables here, but I just don't see it there. Okay, so there's your hive. There's your Defiler Mound. Jaedong says, all right, I can't just win with Hydra Lurker Ling. I'd love to, but I simply cannot. Hydras try to jump into the natural. Good troop movements here, too, for the Protoss. Not allowed. I mean, it's a good effort, but man, there's just so much stuff back there. Yeah, cracklings all up on your Dragoons. The High Templar can only do so much. Updating the thumbnail. Like, somebody point something out to me that I'm missing. This is just Mighty's stuck on 3 bases. He's not getting out. Consume is done. We're going to start plaguing these guys any minute now. Cracklings are here. That is such an upgrade to the Zerg army. It's one of the reasons that I really hate Zerg players that skip Hive. Nice flank with the lurkers, though. That was brutal. And that's the GG. Mighty taps out. Okay. Saw that writing on the wall. Alright, good job, Jaedong. Way to get that win over Mighty. Once again, a game that Jaedong was patient with. Eventually, when he needed to be, right? He went for the early pool. He went for the Hydra Bust. Neither of those worked, so he went for the Contain, and that worked. Didn't have to use it as a single defiler to win that game. Outspent by Jaedong. About 6,000 resources in 18 minutes. Not bad at all. Not even close to bad. All right, let's head over to US West Battle.net, get some live games going here today. Join the Falcon Paladin channel, and you too can hang out with super cool folks. Like, what is this? What was that? Like Wander and Savior Sword and Mutabomb. Oh boy. I'm going to step away for a second. That was Orb Goblin. That's what his name is. Ben Halfleg is here. Zeldaris is here. Is RJB Ben Halfleg? And Big Wen is Zeldaris? Dude, these names. Catch you later, Max. Enjoy soccer. Ben Affleck. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I kind of want to see RJB do the FME versus Fast Fighting Spirit. If he wants to. Let's see if we can convince him to jump in. Not working so far. Zeldaris is in an ob spot. Savior Sword and Bazump are in on this. Oh, he's got to move his reps. Right. Okay, I'm going to step away for 1 second. Let's fill this up. Get RJB in that spot. I'll be right back. Catch you later, Psycho Nuts. Okay, okay. We ready? Question mark? Dang, that worked. All right. Okay, so you've probably seen this before if you've been on the stream recently, but this is a fastest map player here, RJB. Check it out. Fastest map, ton of gas, stacked minerals, big old base to play with, against other people playing Fighting Spirit. So it's going to be all the other dudes against him. So bottom right is Wander. In the center here is PJ. Down here is Bazump. And in the top left, we've got Savior Sword. So it's a pretty good group. Pretty strong group here to fight against him. If anyone can win this, RJB can win. He's a very, very, very good fastest map player. Wander's a really good StarCraft player all around. PJ is very good too. I've seen him more play fastest map, but his, you know, his here is not bad either. If want any what, Argonest? Welcome back, 4 Prime. I think we can do that, sure. Got some Swiss cheese here, YH. Big fan of the Swiss cheese. So behold the 3-gate opening from RJB. Zerg in the middle's got his pool.
Ready for your sponge bath?
Hey, hey. A Cardiox gifting 5 tier 1 subs out on the purple dimension. Psycho Killer 714 gets one. Sinshi gets one as well. Appreciate ya, Psycho. Oh, Psycho, what was that again? Psycho Killer, but thanks, Cardiox. Always a very, very consistent supporter of the channel. What is that total here, does it say? Total of 200. Ah, it's a nice round 200 number. So we'll update the goal here with Cardiox's awesome, awesome, awesome support. Rock on. So, Zealots are here, because of course they are. The Sunkens are late. Bad times. What's up, please?
Ready for your sponge bath?
Bjorn! Woo! 10 gifted memberships out on the red dimension. Holy cow. Jonathan Mikas gets one. We know that guy. Buzzard91 gets one. That's awesome, too. Dude, Bjorn, thank you so much. Hope you're having a fantastic weekend. Thanks for the huge support always on Saturdays and Sundays from Bjorn. We've got Sunkens again trying to save the day here for PJ. Anybody else coming to save him? Not really, no. Yeah, this is bad. PJ might just be dead. PJ might just have to fall back entirely and get out of here. It is a thank you, Bjorn. It is definitely a happy day. But yeah, this is what somebody who knows what they're doing in fastest map can accomplish in the first 4 minutes, is just murder the Zerg player into the ground. Where are we at on YouTube here? X equals minus b plus or minus the square root of b to the second power 4ac divided by 2a. Nope. Never that much of a math person, unfortunately. $160 on the week for YouTube, thanks to Bjorn here. Holy smokes. Nice. Red and purple kind of keeping pace this week, which is interesting to see. Very good. That's not the quadratic formula, because isn't the quadratic formula a squared plus b squared over something else? I don't know. Maybe that is it. Yeah, thanks again, Bjorn. Spider-Mine's out against the Zealots. Walled up, Vulture's behind the wall. Getting into Wander's base is going to be a tough thing to do here from RJB. A squared plus b squared equals c squared is the Pythagorean theorem. Ah, yes. So is that the quadratic formula then? Amazing. I probably spent about a week learning that in 10th grade, took a test on it, and promptly forgot it existed. Sounds like how I do math. Hey, Hydra sunken against a lot of stuff here. Bazump's in a tough position here. He's asking Savior Sword to defend where the army of RJB is and not just defend himself. It's a team situation. Why don't you play TP? He says. Cole, what? What's up, Kale Thaws? Happy Saturday, man. Big support from Acardiox and Bjorn in here today, and big good StarCraft as well. Wander's coming in to assist. The Zealots of Savior Sword are fighting too. Savior Sword says, you have a chat function, use it. Well, you could be a little more observant of the map, that's all. Please Eat Me is 12 years old, YH. He hasn't majored in anything. I mean, RJB says his income doesn't feel right. Is it too high or is it too low? Yeah, me too, Acardiox, but some people are older than that, and some people are younger. My demographic is 35 to 45-year-old dudes. That's my demo. I mean, anyone who's 25 is probably too young for the demographic, Acardiox. How could someone be born in 2014, asks YH. Oh, that is the question, isn't it? So PJ falls back to the 6 o'clock position. Bazump's alive, but at 29 supply, not happy. Wander's bringing some tanks to try to help defend him, because I think that's where he's headed next. RJB's coming back to Wander. There you go. Please Eat Me was born in 2014. Am I going to get to the gym today? I'm going to try. I'm going to try to get there between the StarCraft stream and the Outer Wild stream I'm doing later tonight. I went yesterday and my calf got mad at me again. Stupid calf. I was running fine. Got to about 1.5 miles and my right calf went, hey, not feeling great. And I was like, okay, all right, I'll stop running. Do not tear again. And it didn't, but it scared me. So I walked the rest of my workout, but I went. Oh yeah, I'm not trying to get swole. Never in my life will I ever be swole, but cardiac Cardiac arrest? What am I trying to say? Cardio. Cardio's good. No, kitty. That's a bad kitty. That's my calf. Do we have detection against DTs? I'm concerned about having detection here, RJB. Observatory... No? Observatory, yes. Alright, good stuff, RJB. Hey, Chris. This is a fastest map versus Fighting Spirit UMS. So one player's playing fastest map. They have all the advantages economically of being fastest map against 4 people who are playing regular old low mineral, low income type stuff. But there are 4 of them. So it's trying to be balanced. They're not allowed in this office, YH. The door is shut. It is a kitty-free zone because they will chew up my cords. Or I'm worried that they will. Whoa! Storm dropping on Savior Sword. Solid. Really solid. And then, oh, Storm drop. Savior Sword on the other side. What? Doorbell. RJB wants to pause. Wow, things are not looking great for him. What's up, Wild Fish Boy? What does Fish Boy say? Fish Boy, Fish Boy. Fish Boy. Hey, Stefan joined the Discord server. What's up, Stefan? Oh, we're back. Uh-oh. Hold on. Cloud says, how does fastest map player ever win? Well, they gotta be pretty good, it turns out. RJB's holding. Wander won yesterday as the fastest map player, so definitely not impossible. Discord's being stupid. High Templar has enough energy for another storm. He's just kind of parked up here, but I think RJB is paying attention way too much. Production capabilities here from RJB are very good. 2, 4, 6, 8 gates. He's got 1/1 upgrades here too, but he's just getting squeezed right now. I think that might be it. That was a good battle. Got a Reaver out. He's stuck. But, you know, he's got a Reaver out. And that's it. GG. He says, by the way, income feels significantly lower. Interesting. I'll have to talk to Happy about that. All right. And that is a win for the enemies. Savior Sword, Wander, Bazump, and PJ. Taking down fastest map RJB. Might have to tweak the map a little bit, RJB says. Might not be quite what it should be here. I mean, the outspend is pretty significant across the board here. But still, perhaps not enough. Perhaps not enough. Maybe somebody could investigate it. Swanton won 1 channel point for betting on the enemies there. Nicely done, Swanton. All right. How many people do we have out here? Some. Do we want to try another Phantom? The Phantoms have been fun recently. Happy Phantom makes for crazy, crazy drama. And crazy accusations. Now you can accuse someone of being a Phantom or a pirate? Or even an executioner. Couldn't produce what one should be able to produce. Fair enough, RJB. I believe ya. We have to talk to Happy and see maybe if there are differences. Like maybe there's not as many minerals stacked or something. Was it gas that was low? 4 Prime's on his way. Let's go 4 Prime. Happy Saturday. Fish Boy Wander, Savior Sword, Mutabomb, Bazump, and PJ. And Zeldaris got dropped. Goat's on his way. My shirt is Orcs. It's an Orcs shirt from Warhammer. It's not piracy. Big One's power went off. Dude, rip Big One. Max lost power last night, too. Orb Goblin, why is that your name? Orb Goblin is a perfectly fine name. Why is that your Twitch name or your YouTube name, dude? Crazy, man. So Big One power went out. Goat's on his way, probably. Orb Goblin may be on his way. Well, Orb made it in. Orb Goblin made it in. That is Deep Anai's cousin. It really is. Try to pick memorable names. Last name was Butt Poop. Yep, that's pretty memorable. All right. Let's go anyway. What's up, the Big Knock? Notifications were turned off. I don't know, man. Look. Check out the schedule. Because I do schedule these things out every week on Sunday night. So you know when the next stream is going to be. Just be familiar with that page. Let's go. No problem, Big Knock. Thanks for being a channel member. Good to see you on a Saturday stream, too. Gotta click the start. But if you don't, we'll get through anyway. Don't even worry about it. We in? We're in. Hey, Big Knock.
I like your style, friend.
Thanks again.
You're welcome. Thanks for the $5 super chat, man. And a channel membership on top of it. Crushing. Let's see. Today is the 25th. Update the names in the top left for y'all. Can in-game player check messages? Yeah. Should be able to see what people have said in public chat. Not from the ob spot, though. Wandel is Phantom. Who's Wandel? Ah, got it. Got it good. Okay. Top left, we've got a Zerg player. It is Wander, who is accused of being a Phantom already, I think. Top side, Magenta Fishboy, Terran. Top right is Bazump playing Protoss. We've got a red Protoss right side, Mutabomb. Bottom right is 4 Prime. 6 o'clock, PJ. Savior Sword is Savior Sword. And pink is pink. Makes a lot of sense for pink to be pink. Sure thing, please. Oh, for sure. What is he doing? Wander says S, and then goes Fast Lair, Macro Hatch, sunken at 2 minutes, and an expansion? What is Wander doing? Wander is being crazy. You're definitely not a Slayer. Fishboy has a stuck SCV. Oh, that's tough. Hate that when that happens. What is Pink up to? Pink is going Double Gate, Cybercore Gas, no expansion. Savior Sword going all the macro. So is PJ. And so is Mutabomb. 2-gate opening from Bazump too. So like there's a lot of aggression happening on this map for a Phantom mode. We got some people who are definitely going for the macro, but a whole bunch of people are not. Like look at this. Little Fishboy's not expanding yet. I think many people are worried about Wander, but his neighbors for the most part. 4 Prime, it looks like, went for a Nexus or a CC first into 2 racks with gas. And here's the early Lings heading out here for Wander. Where's he gonna go is the question. Well, looks like he's going to go after Bazump, but he went 2-gate, so that's a good answer, actually. So Bazump staying alive. Nicely done. Wander's definitely a Phantom, or, I don't know, sometimes... Wander might be doing this as a Knight, honestly. I would not be shocked if he was a Knight. Here's a bit of a Chaos Goblin that way. He's like, I'm getting tons of minerals. Oh, he's getting a Spire, though, too. Yeah, he's punishing the greed here. Savior Sword's like, oh, okay, I guess I don't get a second base then. Quick, fall back. Cannons, this is why I have a Forge. Big Zealot counterattack with the 2-gate from Bazump up here into Wander's base. If you can kill all this. Ooh, Hydra in a position where only 1 Zealot can hit him, but I mean, that works fine, I suppose. Oh, the cannons. No, he didn't get the cannons up in time. I thought those were going to finish for Savior Sword. Nope. Savior Sword is just cockroaching. He's going to try to stay alive as much as he can here because he is toast. Otherwise, he's going to be somewhere else. Natural base gone for the Phantom, which is good. Production capabilities going down, and the income you get from a second base as a Phantom is good. It's not like as a Phantom you just don't have to have any income other than Phantom income and you'll still win. You still want your bases. Savior Sword, how many minerals you got left, man? Should we bother saving you? Enough. What does that mean? Wait a minute. Savior Sword is being sneaky. Savior Sword, kill Savior Sword. He's maybe a Phantom. Kill him. He answered the question with enough? Dude. Take him down! Are you kidding right now? Oh, I guess he said he's a Knight. So he probably has a ton of minerals. Fair enough. Mutas are out. Savior Sword's always the Phantom. I mean, he could be. He said he was a Knight. But not wanting to give his mineral count is interesting. The 2-gate of Bazump is trying to take down Wander as much as he can. Going to be hard to kill him, but... Ooh, going after the spawning pool is an interesting idea. Wander says I'm dead. I messed up. He was a phantom. Well, yeah, yes, Wander, you know this. If you try to solo kill everybody else as a phantom, you're not going to win against a team that's any good. And this team is any good. I really don't understand what's going on here. Happened to me yesterday. Nobody saw it. So did Wander... Okay, so like Wander made a couple extra drones early. Somebody spotted it, called him out, so he said, screw it, we ball, and just went full balls to the wall phantom, and it didn't work because it doesn't work. So we could have an amnesiac out here that just picked up a phantom roll right now, and another phantom as well. So either one. Wander's like, I was dead anyway. Fair enough. Yeah, right. So you just produced a little bit too much too fast at the start, got sniffed out, and then, like I said, just went for it and lost. Tough. That is tough. It's tough being a phantom. One little mistake like that can really cause you troubles. If you get spotted, right? Bazump says I did that, and I didn't get spotted, so it was totally fine. Hooray! All right, kids, what do we got next? I rush the knights, says Pink. We'll call him Orb. He's Orb on Twitch. Fine name. Fine handle to have. Savior Sword says, I did some work. I deserve some of his money. You're a knight. You don't need minerals. Take his gas, but let somebody else have the minerals. Wander says, I know who the Phantom is. I'm not going to tell you, but they're hiding really well. We've got Paladin claims from PJ. Dagarn! What is up? What is up, Dagarn11? Subscribing with Prime for the first time? First time subscriber here on a Saturday. Let's go! Let's go, Dagarn. Appreciate you, dude. Wondrous. Let's go ahead and update to a 197 on the week. Wonderful. Thank you, Dagarn. Welcome to the channel. What's going on here? Bazump is murdering... Who's that? Savior Sword? Wait, what? I am confused. I am confused. Who are you killing? Is that PJ? Bazump, what's going on, dude? Looks like he's setting up to go after PJ. PJ is cannoning up like someone's going to kill him, too. What? How about that? Wait. Bazump's murdering dudes. Mutabomb's murdering dudes. Mutabomb says you're spending too much on cannons. I don't like this. You're a paladin. You don't get extra minerals. You just get gas if you're a paladin. Yeah, alright. So everyone's going after PJ. PJ looks like he's next. I have no units. What should I do? Could be a pirate if you don't have any units. Dun dun dun. Okay, they're going for it. Again, PJ's the next one to die. He doesn't have enough to stay alive here, so he's toast. And Paladin gone! He was a Paladin. And he did make a bunch of cannons. Even without extra mineral income. Alright, you guys sniped a Paladin. Not ideal. So one Phantom down, yes, but a Paladin going down hurts. Everybody falls back, feeling a little bit guilty about killing someone that was there to help them. Very tragic. Very tragic. Fair enough, Peach. It's tough out there in the Phantom mode sometimes. Real tough. Sometimes you get murked and it's not even your fault. Yeah, Fish says I'm a Slayer. What are we talking about? Who's staying silent? Fish isn't staying silent. Fish is right here. He just said Slayer. 4 Prime's like, what is happening? Gotta love the base sharing down here. It's very, very nice. Fish Boy's like, I'm totally talking. What are you talking about? This looks like positioning my Unibomb. Unibomb, you gonna fight someone? Fishboy's like, what? Did he turn off? Why can't they see Fish? What is happening? What? They're saying they can't read his chats. What? But he's totally chatting. Is he using the wrong chat? 4 Prime's like, How would he be using the wrong chat? Did he turn off allied chat? So he's only talking to himself? What is going on? He turned on allied chat and didn't realize that's not how this works, because no one's technically... Wait, no, it is, though. I'm not sure what's going on with Fishboy, but he's going to die for some kind of confusing reason here. What is going on? And he was a phantom? They didn't even kill him because they thought he was a phantom. Oh, wait. No. Wait. No. No, that doesn't make any sense. How are his chats not showing up? What? I don't understand. Dude, look at Mutabomb and 4 Prime and Pink having as many minerals mined as Fishboy today. What the heck? So, he was in direct message with Wander because Wander was Phantom and didn't switch back? Dude, that was funny. That's so weird. Alright, let's try another one. That one was tough because Wander screwed up his opening. And then Fishboy messed up his chat and died for it. Like, they didn't even think he was a phantom. I don't think anybody was even like, hey, Fishboy's obviously phantom, let's kill him. They were just like, he's not saying anything, let's kill him. That was it. That was it. Sure thing, Avkatinis. Hop on in, dude. Late night for Avkatinis last night. Awake at 4 in the morning. Ah, Big Wan's power is back. That's excellent. Glad to hear it. 5 in the morning, Avkatinis said. It was 5 in the morning. There is a free-for-all today. Yes, please eat me. Yeah, dude, that was funny. That was poor little Fishboy screaming into the void. No! Please, I'm a slayer! Ah! And no one can hear him, and they're like, oh, this guy's not saying anything. He must die. Crazy long day, Avkatinis. I believe it. Oh, you're back to being fake Max, right? Fair enough. Bonk. All right, let's go. Swanton Joe. Okay, so Avkatinis, Bazump, Wander, Goat, Big Wan, 4 Prime, Baby T-Rex, and Lil Fishboy is gonna get another crack at this. Poor little Fishboy. And screenshotted. Yeah, that was not as dramatic as Phantom Mode has been recently, but it's only because of some mistakes by the Phantoms. Hopefully we get a little bit less of a crazy situation here. Okay. Okay, so top left round 2, Baby T-Rex is here. Playing Protoss. 12 o'clock, Goat's back. We got Little Fishboy top right, Terraning. Right side, 4 Prime got Zerg. Bottom right, Bazump is looking like Detroit. 6 o'clock is Avkatinis, cosplaying as Max. Bottom left, Big Wan, his power is back. Let's go. And then Wander on the left side playing Terran. I should have known that Max Power was not Max Power because Max left to play soccer. Come on, Brain. You're better than this. You are much better than this. But are you, though? Africatinus claiming knight. You got knight last time, too. Statistically, something. There is, please eat me. There isn't definitely a free-for-all today. Baby T-Rex swears he's not a phantom. He swore we're good. Probably please eat me. Sounds like something we could probably make happen. You want a chips refund on the T-Rex versus Max request. Do they want to do it? Because if they want to do it, I'll do it. But if they don't want to do it, and that's why you want a refund on the request, then I'll do that. But if they want to do it, we can make it happen. They just never wanted to do it. Yeah. That's the problem with trying to use your chips to redeem something that other people are required to want to do. Let's see here. See if I can find it. Reject! I have rejected it. Not them as in the other players. What are you talking about? Save your sword. Stop using pronouns and use names here. Who is them? Not them as in the other players is a confusing sentence. What are you going on about? Crazy critters free for all. Oh yeah. For the craziest. All right, sound alerts. Time to turn the volume down on these friggin' sound alerts. Can I just log in? This site is stupid sometimes. There we go. Dashboard. Dollaville says I have too many chips. Gosh darn it. What can I spend them on? Wait, did it reset? Nope. No, all my settings are there. Just for some reason, everything's louder than it usually is for the sound alerts. That's weird. Or he says it's good for him. Okay, maybe it's just in my ears then. I don't know. Lagging out. Avkatinis, is he gone? No, not Avkatinis. We have had a lot of disconnects the last couple days. More than usual. Yeah, I think he's dead. Avkatinis, what happened, dude? Huh. Ah! And he was a phantom! No, this is so bad. Ugh. He was, yeah, Bazump's like he was pretending to be Max to the max. With the disconnects that your internet went down. Dude, this is crazy. Big One's had disconnects, Max has had disconnects, you've had disconnects the last couple days. Yeah, and you were a phantom. I think Red should fight Wander. Disconnect. A lot more base sharing recently. Got a share here between 4 Prime and that Bazump. Yeah, 4 Prime and Bazump. We've got sharing now with Goat and Fishboy. Big One is building on the corpse of Avkatinis, and the natural base is being taken by 4 Prime. Avkatinis says he has the biggest beef with T-Rex, even though there's no reason for it. I find that unlikely. Both you and Baby T-Rex have been here for years. You've never, ever done anything to Baby T-Rex? Ever once? I find that unlikely. We should do Wander to be safe. Wander's like, alright, that's cool. I respect it. You want to kill me, it's fine. Are they going to come for him? Again, if you're not a phantom, then you should let the Slayers kill you if they come to kill you. Because if you're not the phantom, you should want them to win. And the more resources the Slayers spend trying to kill you, the harder it is for them to take down the Phantom later. So he's gathering up all of his SCVs. Some of them anyway. He's floating his command center. He's pulling the boys. He's sending all of his SCVs out. He's being too nice. Goat, no. Goat, no. Bad goat. Bad. Just kill him. It's fine. He sends all of his SCVs into Goat's mineral line. Man, Goat just has the softest of hearts. Good man, Goat. But not good for Phantom mode. 4 Prime says I can make the pain go quicker. And so Wander's out. Wander was a Slayer. Now Goat feels extra bad. There's the crying. Okay, so Phantom down, Slayer down. Who is next? Baby T-Rex has Mass Zealot Arbiter, which is a weird comp. Baby T-Rex says that Bunzump is too small. He's got like 7 carriers, 8 carriers, and 3 Reavers, and Corsairs and DTs. I don't know about this. Oh, wait, we're not even announcing it. Goat's just going after... Oh. Yeah, Goat's going after Bazump. Alright. Let's see if Bazump can kill Goat. He killed an innocent. That is true, he did. Bazump, carrier defending. Goat lagging out. No, Goat. Hey, hello, friends. Sup. Happy Saturday. Bazump's not going to go quietly. Wander was willing to die. Not something Bazump is going to do here. Not allowed. I mean, it's a lot of deadlings, but this is just a lot of stuff in general. The Psystorm on the offense, Psystorm on defense. Carriers defending against the incoming horde of Ultras, Hydras. Ooh, Dark Swarm, Hydra, Dragoon is pretty tough for these carriers to deal with. Plague Storm combos, not bad either. Whew. Hans thinks that Goat is a Phantom. Maybe he is? No! Dude, the weather today, the high, I think, is 48 degrees. Hello, friends. Utah is getting spared all of it. No snow, no cold whatsoever. I know huge parts of the country are all over it, though. Oh, Bazump, other Phantom was playing too slow. Did get sniffed out. And Amnesiac? Amnesiac. Okay, there's an Amnesiac. When Afghanistan died, the Amnesiac took the Phantom role, and we get a 3rd Phantom. Let's go. That's always more interesting than just 2 Phantoms. Does Stasis save you from Plague? No. Well, if you're Stasis and somebody plagues you, you don't take the damage. So in that sense, yes. But if you've been plagued and Stasis hits you, you're still plagued. It doesn't save you from that. Goat says maybe it's Fish Boy. Could be Fish Boy. Mayor, my boy. Pink must die. Wait, you're talking about baby T-Rex? Does play continue to affect in stasis? I'm pretty sure it does, Swanton Joe. Yeah, and Indigo's got 43 degrees Celsius down under. Okay. But when you said pink, you meant baby T-Rex. You're making a mistake. It is time, T-Rex, says Goat. And then we just recalled up here into Goat's base, counterattacking him with, again, it's an Arbiter Zealot build. That's all he has. Some of the Zealots got Stasis or Maelstrom. That's not going to make a difference at all either. Yeah, 45 degrees Celsius is insane, Indigo Raider. Oh, stasising the ramp. Can't get up there. Rrr. I don't think... No, baby T-Rex isn't even unallied with 4 Prime. What the... What, dude? Imagining a baby T-Rex. Very cute. Stasising the ramp is keeping him alive here. And yeah, that attack was never going to kill Goat anyway. Why is 4 Prime going home? What are we doing? Stasis just slows everything down. Ugh. He's dead. It's just going to take a while to get there. Nuclear launch detected. I think the ghost died. It was a good attempt, though. It's, definitely nukes down here. The council has decided. Little Fish Boy's got nukes. He tried nuking, but I think his ghost died. The slow death is still real. Baby T-Rex is out. Slayer. Okay, took forever. Drained a lot of resources off everybody else, but that's another Slayer down. He did fight well. Okay, I guess we're going after... going after Goat. Big Wan is big. If Big Wan's a phantom, this is a very scary thing to deal with. Look at all these hatches he's got. Holy crap, Big Wan. Alright, let's go. Lol, top shelf. Colder weather does trigger smoke alarms to chirp more often. I don't know why, but it does. Also, that's why you have 9 volts in your house. You don't have any 9 volts in your house? Bam! Nuked him! Goat's in a lot of trouble. Friggin' Fish Boy just went after him too. Yeah, Goat is dead. I don't know what Goat's gonna be able to do here. I'm a paladin, you fools, says Goat. Red's attacking pink. Sure. 4 Prime's up here going after Fish Boy. What is going on? 4 Prime's attacking Fish Boy. Big Wan decided not to actually kill Goat, I guess. What is the chaos here? Yeah, me too. Yes, the only thing in my house that takes 9 volt is the smoke detector, and that's why I have just a 2-pack of 9 volts in my drawer for when that happens. Recommendation. What's up, Albaran? Plagued. Nicely done. So, Goat's hitting on 4 Prime. Everyone's like, alright, 4 Prime has to die. He tried killing the mayor. We'll put everything else on hold. You can dream of a 4th Phantom. We can dream. Yeah, I don't know what 4 Prime was trying to do. Like, everything was going really well for him. And then all of a sudden, he's like, I think I should kill the mayor right now. And everybody's like, wait, what? Avkatinis was hopeful that he'd be able to win, but he got disconnected. And that's it for Prime. Third Phantom out. Once again, just kind of a rough go of it here for the Phantoms today. Just making mistakes all over the place. Yeah, I think 4 Prime, if he kept quiet a little bit longer and let Goat die, then maybe things went a little bit better for him. But yeah, that was a mistake for sure. Okay, let's go. Time for the free-for-all. We're going to do a free-for-all on Crazy Critters today, as requested by Savior Sword. So keep that in mind. If you're not happy about this, it's Savior Sword's fault. Calamitous Crazed Critters. Might have to do it tomorrow for Prime. You going to be here tomorrow? Saved game is unreadable because it's invalid or corrupt. Let's see what happens. Nope, seems fine. I don't know what we're complaining about. Map is doing great. Okay, Savior Sword, Hot T-Rex Love, Baby T-Rex Wander, Fish Boy, RJB. Okay, sounds good. Let's get it rolling. Again, Calamitous Crazed Critters is a tough map to get started just because there's critters everywhere. You know the drill. Somebody's lagging. Goat again, maybe? Maybe Goat. Okay. 8 players. Top left, it is Pink. He's back. Next door to him is Wander playing Protoss. A Zerg player, Fish Boys on the left side. Bottom left is RJB. Bottom right, we've got Baby T-Rex. Right side, it's 4 Prime. Got another Protoss player, Hot T-Rex Love, who I'm assuming is Avkatinis. And then top right is Savior Sword. No real surprise there. Yeah, it's a lot of critters, Hans. So in order to build anything, you gotta hope for a gap to open up, or you gotta kill a bunch of critters. Have fun with that. I'm gonna step away for a second. Be right back. Let's see how RJB deals with this. Alright, well, no one's dead in the first 4.5, which, again, it's hard to do. Although, Savior Sword is pretty much dead. Avkatinis is cannon rushing Savior Sword. Are you insane right now? Check it out. From an angle where Savior Sword did not have cannons, his main Nexus is gone. He's got enough money to build a new Nexus. He's just building it down there, I guess. I don't know if that's a safe place for it, but I'm not sure where else he can go. Top Shelf says, I don't have crazy OCD. I have some OCD, and it's totally kicking in here. Yeah, not much ordered here, is it? It is just chaos. RJB getting a second base down here is humongous. Not a lot of second bases on this map. You get 2 gas in your main, which is awesome. But look at baby T-Rex. Little Marine medic army marching out. I love that. I love that this early. It is Detroit. Last game today, but back tomorrow. Sunday stream. Going to be a longer one for you guys. Sniped. RJB might lose this base. Do we have enough stim marines to kill these cannons is the question. Maybe T-Rex is going to come on it now, and he's like, oh, hang on. There's a base here? Oh, boy. He's kind of just, really kind of just busy focusing on not killing RJB. He's going for the cannons. That'd be funny, BioCarry. Stim helps so much here. Yeah, he's got to evacuate. He's got a Zealot. 1 Zealot's not enough against 5 Marines with Stim, 2 medics. RJB expanded early and got hit by a Terran with 2 racks, and that's the nature of TVP. Savior Sword still has income. He's not out of it, but he's not happy. Because, you know, happy's not here today, so nobody's happy. Hey-o. You got to push out here from Wander up on pink. Wander is what? 46 supply. Pink's at 36. He's got cannons to fall back to. He's got zealots here too. He doesn't want to fight without the cannons though. Dude, you got to fall back and fight with the cannons if you're going to stay alive. What's up, Ray? How's it going, man? Nibby, nibby, nib, nib. Yes, of course. Nibby, nibby, nib, nib. Yeah, the cannons are going to keep him alive for now. Wander's going to head back on home. Looking for Nibbler. Ah, Nibbler was here yesterday. I haven't seen him today, though. 4 Prime's got a giant ball of Marines. No medics on these dudes. Just Marine production. Very weird. No upgrades either. 0-0 Marines against 0-0 Marines. Do these guys have stim? Do you really not have any medics? He's got some fire bats he's made. You're going to play a TVT Marine versus Marine here. Again, stim plus medics is going to be amazing against 4 Prime's Marines. Are they going to engage? I feel like they're going to engage. No. 4 Prime says, nah, don't want to do that. Pink did a random Reaver drop down here on Wander's base. He's killing a decent number of probes. Hans wants to ride the critters in StarCraft. That'd be fun. Oh, he went for it. He got his own medics. But no, not enough. Not enough. Got to fall back there. No upgrades and no upgrades. No attack, no armor. 4 Prime's like, all right. Oh, little fish boy's hitting Wander at the same time that he's getting hit by Pink. This is annoying. Dude, baby T-Rex's lag is insane. Baby T-Rex taking the 6 o'clock. Looking good with 48 total supply. Nobody, I mean, it's 54 for 4 Prime. It's 49 for RJB, but that's about the highest we've got right now in 10 minutes. That's how hard this is. Ah, Swanton Joe. Trying to set up a 12 o'clock here is Pink. I imagine that's what he's up to. Savior Sword has successfully, successfully broken out, retaken his main, but, the carriers are a problem here. Yeah, Savior Sword might just die. He's got Zealots, he's got a couple of cannons, and that's about it. The carrier stuff from Afghanistan here is huge. Yeah, these probes getting murdered is just going to be the end of it. We're just going to be absolutely toast. Toast with the most. 4 Prime, back, Fire Bats, Marines, Medics. Still no attacker armor upgrades. Oh, for him, but Baby T-Rex has a +1 attack. No armor, but that's okay. Again, the fight for these third bases are huge. 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and center are the only third bases on the map. You better fight for them. Okay, here we go. Again, the upgrade for Baby T-Rex is going to be awesome. The Fire Bats are just not getting the damage that I think Hybrid was hoping for. Okay. 4 Prime not having a good time. Straight up not having a good time. Reaver dropping the heck out of Fishboy over here, though. RJB got into the Reaver tech. Casual 9-kill Reaver. Casual drone count from Little Fishboy. Not good. He's at 10 supply. Reaver, 9 kills. Reaver, 10 kills. Cannon into carrier rush. You know, cannon rush into carrier is, you know, honestly, StarCraft 2, pretty popular move. Pretty popular move. Savior Sword says, gotta give props for that. I had somebody cannon rush me and then Tempest rush on the follow-up on the StarCraft 2 stream the other week. You kind of have to respect it, honestly. It's crazy. Savior Sword is being so sarcastic. He's like, wow, yeah, +2? Don't forget armor upgrades. Wanders moving around, being like, I'd like a second base somewhere. I'm not sure if this is happening. We must take the 12 o'clock away from Pink. All he's got is cannons defending it. Reavers can take care of that real fast. Center was being taken by Pink, and then he was just kind of holding it. I don't know. These Zealots are doing anything against these Reavers. Savior Sword with the GG. He's eliminated. Just the bad luck of spawning right next to Afghatinis. Not a good time at all. Okay, so these guys are fighting, and then Afghatinis jumps into the whole mess and says, what if I killed your Reavers? Wander calls GG. He can't handle these carriers. He taps out too. I think maybe just having 6 carriers might win the whole ball game at this stage of the free-for-all, folks. Pink losing 12 o'clock. Afghanistan is already building on Savior Sword's corpse. 12 o'clock looking bad too. Protoneer, this is the last game of the day. But we'll be back tomorrow for the Sunday stream. We will do an extra long one of that because I don't have the kids on Sunday. This week is a little bit crazier. Yeah. Just checking the schedule. That is what we're looking at here. So, yes. Yeah, Pink might just die to these carriers. It's not even like a hajillion carriers. It's 6 of them. Again, they have +2, which is awesome. Yeah, he's building here. Pink's trying to build here. That's not going to work out at all. Can anyone deal with this many carriers? It's a lot of Marines from 4 Prime. It's a lot of Marines from Baby T-Rex. 6 carriers with +1 attack are out from RJB. He might be able to handle this. This could be another RJB versus Afghatinis finale. We'll have to see if he can get there, though. If the Terrans kill each other, that's kind of a deal. I mean, Pink's dead anyway, but there we go. Pink's dead anyway, and then Pink GG's out. Good game, says 4 Prime. Feeling good about his position. Does he have enough Marines to handle these carriers is the larger question of the day. So Afghanistan is going to go on to 3 base here soon. I mean, Wander's toast. RJB needs to start getting more income if he's going to do this thing. That's not really happening yet. He needs to build here. But leaving his front door is going to be tough because freaking Baby T-Rex has him contained with bunkers. He can maybe slip a probe out that way, especially... oh, hang on. Guess who's got tanks in a TVT versus someone who doesn't have tanks in a TVT? Baby T-Rex. Uh-oh. Baby T-Rex is in trouble if he thinks he's going to fight Marine tank with Marine. That is not how that equation works out, dude. You're not going to win that. Oh, dude. Baby T-Rex is in a lot of trouble. You ever want to see Terrans die a lot? Baby T-Rex wiped out. Definitely could be very, very fast. We'll see what kind of a fight 4 Prime can hold up against these carriers. And we'll see how many carriers RJB can get. He's going to have to fight against this is the problem. I think Afghatinis might just do this. Really surprised he hasn't expanded 12 o'clock yet, but he doesn't have a lot of minerals. His carrier fleet is, well, now it's going after 4 Prime. So 4 Prime might actually not make a move. He's like, oh. Oh, he says. So what do we got? We got 8 carriers with 211 from RJB. Afghatinis is sitting here at 10 carriers at 3-1. And 4 Prime taps out. Okay, so apparently everybody in this game's like, huh, carriers, GG. And the two people who are left are carriers. Just have a nice sandwich, YH. We do not have time for another free-for-all, tragically. Avkatinis calls it GG. He wants another one. This is a bad map. Hang on. Carrier micro. Hold your horses. Chicken Alfredo pasta. Nice. Okay, Avkatinis falling back. 3-5 there. Avkatinis is like, he calls an offensive GG. I don't know. I don't know about that. YH. Dude, running with carriers is not a good time. Look at this micro by RJB. Yo, RJB's up 78 to 54 supply. He's got a second base up and running while this is happening. And then Avkatinis blah! He GG's out. Oh, he offensive GG's on RJB, loses the carrier battle, and then taps out on his own. That's brutal. What an ending. Holy cow. All right. Don't do it, man. Does Mass BC ever work against carriers? If the carriers are not microed pop top, then yeah, battle cruisers will win. But if the carriers are being microed, no. I was macroing and lost 3 carriers before the fight started, says Avkatinis. Good enough, good enough. Nicely done, RJB. Very, very funny game. Have I ever had a cigarette? No. I've never had a cigarette. I never tried it. Nicely done. Most killed here by RJB. Yeah, it turns out if you can get carriers out on crazy critters, which is not easy to do, mind you, then you're probably going to win. But again, super hard. Baby T-Rex not killing him was a saving grace. It's true. No one has ever said, hey man, you should have a cigarette in my entire life, YH. Don't GG the GG'er. That's funny. Automod thinks you were trying to say the N-word there, Hans, but I see what you're doing. Good job, Twitch. All right, let's get out of here. I'll be back on the Twitch side of things with more Outer Wilds, a bonus Outer Wilds stream in like 3 hours. So check the schedule for that. Let's get a raid going. I got to get to the gym, though. Definitely got to get to the gym, so that's happening. Who is streaming today? Must have gone to a good school. Sure did. Tetsuo. We like Tetsuo. Tetsuo's playing Protoss out there. All right, thanks for the massive support, especially from, well, the big support today was from our guy, there we go, Bjorn, with the 10 gifted memberships out on YouTube. We got $5 on the Super Chat from the Big Knock. Cardiox gifted 5 subs as well out on Twitch. I Shall Return resubbed. Hans resubbed at Tier 3 for 13 months in a row, crushing it as always. And that was our stream today. So, again, back tomorrow. Sunday stream's going to be a big one. We're going to do a lot of good games, maybe even 2 free-for-alls, who knows. But let's get a raid going. We'll see you tomorrow on the Sunday stream. Until then, thanks for being here. Love you all. We'll catch you then. Bye!